Hi, good morning. Ross here. Today I'm going to share with you about top-down analysis. Okay, as you may have known about how I do top-down analysis. Okay, like for instance, right, when you open up any kind of charts, and I like to begin with the weekly charts and then look at the price action as its core and see what are the probability directional move that the market is going to do. Okay, if you look at this Euro NZT, okay, at the rate at the price action that is going on around here, I always like to focus on the price action that is on present, because if you're looking at this and you're still looking for a sell, your sell has not worked for plus this week is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 10 weeks. 10 weeks your sell does not work. Okay, so the thing is, right, when you look at this, what I look from this is that a strong sell momentum, which is around here. This is a strong push towards the downside, right? And this strong push break this previous demand, okay? And then there is a new demand that is around here, which is the lower than this demand. So a new demand equals probably a new area of bias for it to break the previous supply. Okay, so the bias is towards the long in this case, because if you look at just judging and looking from price action on the weekly, right, you can see where the price is going to go. Okay, just follow me to it for here, right? Let me take my pen. Okay, as you see that price is going down here, right, there is a resistance found here. Resistance, 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 resistance. Price broke out at this resistance. That immediately tells us that the buyers have took over. Okay, the buyers have took over from this market at this point of time. And then as it's going up, it found resistance, of course. And if you are not going to base on the left, okay, don't base your analysis or based on this kind of views. And then price this is not a strong sell momentum. Okay, why? Because the body of the candle is far too small compared to this. This is huge momentum. Okay, huge momentum here. So in this case, right, huge momentum, sell momentum starts to decrease, sell momentum decrease even further. And this is where the buyers take over. As simple as that. Okay. And then as price goes up here from resistance, there is a support at this level here. So important for you to mark your level. If you mark your higher time frame levels, then this is not a downtrend because price does not break support and there is no strong sell momentum as well. Okay, while the buy momentum is not really that great, but any sell orders is not going to make you profitable either, right? Okay, so just make do with that. Okay, so that is the weekly levels that I can see, and then we can see that this is the last supply that is made around 1.73529. Okay, so will it retest it to go down or will it break this level here? That will be the main thing that you want to ask yourself, right? So in any case, when I took my entries, I want to make sure momentum is on my side. So in this case, for you and ZD, I've already buy today based on this, because when I look in the daily, yes, this is the Friday close. This Friday close is reject low. And what people say, this is a bearish candle and a weak fill for the body of the candle to take over. You are not looking at this. What does this to you looks like? It looks like an impulse, isn't it? And then after an impulse, what does this look to you then? It looks like a retrace, isn't it? So when this happened, prices went down. So if you're looking at only one side of the market, which is this side, then of course this downtrend, yeah. But before this downtrend, what is the market doing? Isn't it an impulse, an uptrend, isn't it? Yeah. So if this is an uptrend impulse, then what does this downtrend means? Correction perhaps, right? And why is it a correction? Because there is a mother bar here. You can look, there's an inside bar here, mother bar, inside bar. inside bar fakie, price reject, though in this case there is no continuation of this downtrend because of this inside bar fakie. Price just not went down and broke out of the mother bar. Instead, it make a fakie and now price are starting to push up and still rejecting lower prices. So Euro and ZDI went for long. And if you look at the sell momentum, right, the sell momentum is, while this is quite strong and this is still strong, this is a weak sell momentum. You can see the reduction. This is called relative strength momentum. Okay, whether the momentum continues to be strong. In this case, the buyers took over. So when the buyers took over in this case, so Friday can be a very unreliable way for us to decide for a Monday. Remember, Friday is over and now it's Monday. It's a new kind of thing altogether. Okay, which is why I took also gold for a sell. Later on, I'll explain to you why I took gold sell. Okay, but you guys idea I go for long because of this rejection, because of this impulse, because of this fakey. Okay, so the target for the daily is to break out the supply, of course. So another way we can see this is that you can wait for. I mean, I already buy longer because I anticipate it's going to break this. Hopefully, the best is for it to go this way and then pull back this area will be the best, and we will go long towards the targeted area of the 1.73. Okay, so that will be U and ZT. All right, so when you guys see any kind of market, right? Sometimes when looking at levels, sometimes we forgot the levels. We just based on the color of the candles and then the momentum, and then we forgot about the levels and altogether. So levels are important. Okay, levels are important, and then momentum is important, and then who is in control of the price? Is it the buyers and sellers? Is price breaking support or is price breaking resistance? All right, in this case, for the goal in this case, right? Everybody, I mean, I took a sell now. I think currently running at 300 pips. And the reason why I take a sell is that when I look at the daily close, this the Friday close is a so I don't like to take bullish engulfing close. Okay, bullish engulfing is a I will find it a unreliable signal. So I prefer inside bar. Inside bar is my thing, and I love inside bars. Engulfing is just what I would say. I wouldn't consider it a false signal. Is that the success rate for the engulfing, right, is really pushing in a lot of people to fall buy in this case. And then once all buy orders have been taken, and then prices go down. Okay, and actually in the goal, right, I took it based on the inside bar fakie, mother bar, inside bar force break, and that's it. Once price make that fakie and went past this is the confirmation. This is the confirmation candle that okay, price is going to break out of this inside bar. This is the confirmation candle for me, and that is where I enter sell around here. Okay, around just maybe around three quarter of this bullish candle, a bearish candle here. Okay, and then you can see inside bar fakie and price has looks to be completely out of this original model bar here, which is on the 4 hour. Crazy, right? So when you look at the candles, right, don't really be I want to buy, man, I want to buy. No, don't get too excited about that. You have to look at the structure all over again. Okay, you have to get hold of the structure of the market. You have to get hold that there is a structure with that push, right? With that push in this daily, this strong candle, one single candle push, does it change this into an uptrend? Nope. Right? Because why? We can see that that actually it become a lower high for now. For now, it's a lower high, but until it break this low, then it will become a lower high turns to a lower low. Okay, but in terms of structure wise for gold, you can see that it's looking towards the downside for now. Okay, so always understand, look from a bigger time approach, and then find your buyers, and then do not be carried away by the close of the candles. If the candles is bullish, doesn't necessarily mean a buy, and if the candle close bearish, doesn't necessarily mean a sell. Okay, Like in this case, a bearish close, a sell on Friday does not get you anywhere. Why? Because there's no momentum for it to go down. That's why your sell will not make it here, but the sells make it here when price is at a resistance, right? When price have reached a supply zone. And this is I think the supply zone is, I think it really touched the previous supply zone of a drop based drop here, right? Drop based drop, price retest that supply zone and now moving towards the downside. Um, and of course, as I share with you, the reason why I took it is based on the inside bar false break. Okay, it's about false break in the 4 hour. I think in my charts it looks like it's about fakey, whatever it is, it's the right call. So just make sure that you guys have your levels worked out first before you guys decide whether you want to take a sell or buy. Okay, my Bitcoin is running around three. I lost count. I sell around 29 now. It's into 600 pips. Right, very strong sell momentum here. Right, very strong sell momentum. And as always, it's it's a coiling inside bar breakout. Okay, this is the mother bar. Inside bar, inside bar, inside bar, inside bar, inside bar, inside bar. Pow! Came out. Okay, explosive move. So coiling inside bar is, I love coiling inside bar because coiling inside bar usually signals to an explosive move, and it does really explosive move. Okay, so always make your level as mark your level, and then look at where the momentum is, and then look at where the buyers and sellers. And in order for you to make your trading decision more effective. USD pairs are going down. Not interested. USD looks interesting. Why? Weak sell momentum. All right, I'll just stop here. So I just hope you guys are able to benefit one way or another from this analysis. And I'll see you soon, and keep all those direct messages to me. I'll always be there to help you one way or the other. Okay, cheers. See you.